Hey folks, welcome to my channel. Today's adventure is going to be about propagation, another type of method of propagation. So welcome and let's get to it. Okay guys, this is my little small corner of Aeoniums. I've got Aeonium arboreum here, another type of Aeonium here, Cariniense, and this also is another Ionium Parcanium as well. And what happens that these are very large. If you can see how it is to the size of my hand, these can get heavy, and what ends up happening is these branches break off because of the weight that it can't sustain. So instead of wasting those plants, you can actually use them and replant them to create more plants. These branches, if you notice here and here, are areas where they actually have broken off, or I've either pulled them off and I stuck them in the ground next to it, and see, it's already forming a new type of plant here, and that's the same species. Over here also, you can see it's the same species also that fell, and now they're rooted and they're becoming their own plant. I gotta do some weeding here, so just ignore the weeds. So anyway, I'm going to show you what happened with the other branches that were broken off. Also same here, same with these Aeonium arboreums, Swartkopfs. They also, if they become top heavy, they will naturally break, and instead of wasting those branches, it's not that they're gonna die. You can actually use them and propagate them to create other branches. So let's go ahead and see what I've done so far, and I want to show you how I propagated those branches. This is just one method of a way to propagate and make more of your plants. Okay, come follow me. Let's see if we can get into some shade and take a look at these succulents that I propagated through the use of water. I know there are other ways to do it. There's a method with just pulling off the petals off of succulents, just cutting it and sticking it into the ground. And also there's the method of using dental floss, but we can go ahead and get through to that in some other videos. But let me go ahead and show you what I've done so far here. So these started off as branches that just happened to have fallen off of those Ioniums that I showed you earlier. They were getting leggy. So instead of just tossing away these perfectly good plants and saving time, because I didn't have time to actually plant it, I just found a vase, any container will do, and filled it up with water, and then just stuck the cuttings there until I was ready to start planting. So that way, I mean, you can see the water is a little murky, but that's okay. And I think I've had these in the water for about, I want to say, more than a month already. So you can see that some of them already are starting root. So if you look at this one here, you can see the roots are already forming here. Oops. This one too, roots galore. Another one, roots everywhere here. Let's see it. You gotta see. There's another one, roots. So it's just another option, since if you don't have time to plant them and you want to possibly put them in an arrangement, go ahead and stick them in a vase of water, and you can enjoy them that way for a while. And while you're have the chance to plant your succulents in an arrangement, they are in the meantime getting roots. So that's just another way to get roots. So I recommend doing that only temporarily because you don't want to cause the stems to go soggy. So it's just a temporary way to buy some time before you are actually ready to plant them into your arrangement. So if you've got cuttings, go ahead and just fill up a vase with water, stick them there, and then up to maybe 4 weeks or so, you can go ahead and start planting them and see roots on those succulent cuttings. The following are a few pictures of succulent cuttings that were taken and placed in vases of water. This allows us to be able to enjoy the cuttings and allow time for the roots to get established as well. All right, so that's about it. If you like this video or if you have any other questions, comment, like, subscribe, and I will see you in our next succulent adventure.